This was the make or break year. Was like, yo, what are you gonna do for Wesley? You 18 credits behind. Are you gonna go to summer school and work your butt off, or are you gonna complain about being 18 credits behind and let life eat you and swallow you? The high school told me I had 3 months to catch up on 18 credits, and there's no way I could do it. I did it in 2 months. I managed to play college football, never played high school football. I was the only one out of 100 plus member gang to graduate high school and college. I was 16 years old. My best friend got shot and killed in my arms. His blood was in my fingernails for a week straight. I didn't get out of bed for a week straight. So there comes a point where you got to get tired of your mom being in poverty. There comes a point where you got to get tired of your people, everybody around you being in poverty. There comes a point where you have to realize that you're the one that's going to break that cycle. You're the one that has the strength and the courage to break that cycle, because everybody around you, their mind is gone. Everybody around you is zombies now. Everybody around you is stuck in society. But you have the little bit of consciousness to notice and to be aware of all the poverty that's around you. So guess who is up to break that cycle? You. Nobody else. So when I was getting out of the streets, I'm like, bro, I'm the conscious one. I'm the one that's always asking, when we break in this house, do y'all think that was right? And my homeboys were shunning me for asking that question. That's the little things that show you when it's time to separate. That's the little things that show you who you are. That you're a leader, that you have more courage than the next person. So apply yourself differently. You know you're not supposed to be out here partying every weekend. Sometimes you're going to have to take them 7 days a week where you grind hard, even though you're supposed to rest one. Some days it's going to be like that, where you don't see people for 3 weeks because you focused on doing what God calls you to do. I would rather do that than get caught up in society and not realize who you are no more. A lot of us don't realize who we are because we're around people all the time. You never spend time alone. You never spent time alone. And you wonder why you're struggling figuring out what your weaknesses and your strengths are. You wonder why you're struggling with emotional maturity. You have to spend time by yourself to get to know yourself. When you are alone for a year, that's not a bad thing. A lot of the time, God's just trying to get you to figure out who you are, trying to get you to dissect yourself. When you figure out who you are, this thing called life gets so much easier. Situations get so much easier. Hard times get so much easier. You start looking at situations from a point of suspect and not playing a victim role. You start saying, yeah, I'm going to eat the situation and not let the situation eat me.